The first words you speak each morning can either drain you or energize you. Think about it. The moment you wake up, your mind is like fresh soil. Whatever you plant in those first minutes begins to take root, and it will grow through the rest of the day. If you plant worry, doubt, or complaint, your day will carry that heaviness. But if you plant clarity, peace, and purpose, then even when challenges arise, you'll meet them with energy. In Buddhism, the morning is considered a sacred moment. Monks begin the day with chanting and reflection because they know the mind at dawn is like clear water, still, open, ready to reflect truth. You and I may not live in a monastery, but we can still use this wisdom. By choosing the right words, we set the tone for the entire day. In this video, I'll share with you 8 powerful reminders to tell yourself every morning. These are not empty affirmations. They are anchors, truths rooted in Buddhist wisdom that can transform your energy, sharpen your clarity, and awaken compassion in everything you do. So, as you listen, I invite you to do more than just hear these words. Try them. Speak them softly to yourself. Notice how they feel in your body and in your mind, because when you change the words you tell yourself, you change the world you live in. The first reminder is simple yet profound. I am alive. This day is rare, and I will not waste it. It may sound obvious, of course you are alive, but how often do we rush through the morning without even noticing the miracle of opening our eyes? The Buddha taught that impermanence is at the heart of life. Nothing lasts forever, not joy, not pain, not even this breath. That truth can sound unsettling, but it's also what makes each moment precious. To remember impermanence is to remember that this day, this sunrise, this chance to live, is something you will never get back. When you wake up and tell yourself, "Today is a gift," your perspective shifts. Suddenly the little annoyances, traffic, waiting in line, the weather not being perfect, they don't carry the same weight, because you know the deeper truth. Even one more breath is a blessing denied to many. So let's pause right now for an interactive reflection. Close your eyes for a moment and think of one thing you are grateful for today. It could be as simple as the warmth of your bed, the smile of someone you love, or even the chance to hear these words. Hold that gratitude for just a breath. Feel how it softens your chest, how it energizes your heart. That is the power of this first affirmation. Gratitude doesn't just brighten your mood, it charges your spirit with energy. When you remember life is a gift, you stop dragging yourself through the day. You rise to meet it. The second reminder to tell yourself is this: I choose thoughts that energize, not drain me. Your energy is not only about sleep or food, it's about focus. Where your mind goes, your energy flows. Imagine your mind as a garden. Each thought is a seed. When you water the flowers, thoughts of kindness, clarity, hope, your inner garden blooms. But when you water the weeds, doubts, complaints, resentment, they grow and spread, draining your energy. The Buddha compared the mind to a field that must be cultivated with care. Whatever you repeat becomes stronger. If you focus on what's missing, you feel lack. If you focus on what's possible, you feel alive. And modern science agrees. Psychologists tell us that attention shapes mood. Neuroscience shows that what we repeatedly think literally rewires the brain. If you constantly replay stressful thoughts, your nervous system stays tense and your energy depletes. But if you choose uplifting thoughts, your body responds with calm and vitality. So tomorrow morning, when you feel your mind drift toward negativity, gently remind yourself, my energy flows where my mind goes. Then ask, which seed am I watering right now? That simple awareness can transform your whole day. Because when you guide your mind toward what nourishes you, you don't just survive the day, you thrive in it. The third reminder is a simple mantra. I breathe in calm. I breathe out clarity. Most of us wake up already rushing, checking messages, planning tasks, worrying about the day ahead. But energy doesn't come from rushing. It comes from stillness. The Buddha often spoke of the breath as the bridge between body and mind. When the breath is steady, the mind becomes steady. When the breath is chaotic, the mind becomes scattered. That's why even a few mindful breaths in the morning can change the quality of your entire day. Let's try it together now. Take a slow breath in through the nose and silently say to yourself, "I breathe in calm." Hold it gently for a second, then exhale slowly, whispering in your mind, "I breathe out clarity." Do this 3 times and notice how your body softens. Notice how your mind feels lighter, more focused. This simple mantra is like a reset button. It reminds you that energy doesn't mean frantic movement. True energy comes from clarity, and clarity comes from calm. If you start your day with this practice, even for just 1 minute, you anchor yourself in presence before the storm of the world begins. The 4th reminder is this: my choices create my day. This is where the Buddhist teaching of karma comes alive. Karma isn't about punishment or reward from outside. It's about cause and effect. The seeds you plant in the morning, through your thoughts, your words, your actions, shape the harvest you receive in the evening. If you plant impatience, you harvest stress. If you plant kindness, you harvest connection. Every small action creates ripples, not just for others, but for your own state of mind. So pause for a moment and visualize this day as a field. In your hand, you hold seeds. What will you plant? Maybe a seed of patience in traffic, a seed of generosity in how you speak to someone, a seed of discipline when you focus on your work. See it clearly in your mind. One good action you will take today. Feel how it changes your energy right now. The Buddha said, "What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow." When you remind yourself, "I am the creator of my actions," you reclaim your power. You're no longer a victim of the day, you're the author of it. The 5th reminder is this: I will honor my body with care and awareness. Buddhism teaches mindfulness not only of the mind, but also of the body. Your body is the temple through which you experience life. If you neglect it, your energy fades. If you respect it, your energy multiplies. This doesn't mean chasing a perfect image. It means treating your body with gratitude, moving it with intention, nourishing it with food that supports your vitality instead of draining it. Sitting, standing, and walking with awareness so that your posture itself becomes a practice of mindfulness. In modern science, we know the body and mind are deeply connected. A sluggish body weighs down the mind, but a healthy body, even with small acts like stretching, drinking water, or walking mindfully, fuels clarity, creativity, and focus. So when you wake up and say, "My body is my temple," you remind yourself to care for this vessel as something sacred. Eat with mindfulness, move with gratitude, rest when needed. When you honor your body, you honor the life flowing through you, and that reverence becomes pure energy. The 6th reminder is this: when I give kindness, I receive energy. It may sound strange at first. Doesn't giving take energy? But in Buddhism, the practice of loving kindness, called metta, teaches us the opposite. When you radiate kindness, your heart expands, and that expansion generates vitality. Think about it. When you hold on to anger or resentment, your energy feels heavy and drained. But when you offer a smile, a kind word, or even a silent wish for someone's well-being, your heart feels lighter. That lightness is energy. The Buddha once compared loving kindness to a lamp lighting another lamp. The first lamp doesn't lose its flame. Instead, the light doubles. Compassion works the same way. The more you share it, the more it grows. So here's a simple reflection practice. Close your eyes and bring someone to mind. It could be a loved one, a friend, or even a stranger you saw recently. Silently repeat, "May you be well. May you be safe. May you live with ease." Notice how your body feels as you send those words. A warmth in your chest, a softening in your face. That is your energy expanding. When you give kindness, you don't become empty, you become full. The seventh reminder is this: I see my thoughts, but I am more than my thoughts. How often do worries steal your energy before the day even begins? You wake up, and suddenly your mind is filled with bills to pay, conversations you're dreading, mistakes from yesterday. Worry feels like quicksand, pulling you down before you even step out of bed. But Buddhism teaches that we are not our thoughts. Thoughts are like clouds drifting across the sky. They appear, they change, they dissolve. The sky itself, vast and open, is never harmed by the passing clouds. And you are the sky. Let's try this interactively. Take a moment and notice one worry that's on your mind right now. Name it softly in your heart. Then imagine placing that worry onto a small white cloud. See the cloud slowly drifting across the open sky, growing smaller as it moves away. Feel the spaciousness that remains. You are not the worry. You are the awareness that notices the worry. And awareness is always bigger, stronger, and freer than any single thought. When you begin your morning with this affirmation, "I see my thoughts, but I am more than my thoughts," you free your energy from the prison of worry. You reclaim the clarity that belongs to you. The final reminder brings everything together. Today, I rise with energy, shine with clarity, and serve with compassion. This is the essence of Buddhist practice. Energy without clarity can be chaotic. Clarity without compassion can feel cold. But when you combine all three, energy, clarity, and compassion, your day becomes powerful and purposeful. Imagine starting your morning by standing tall, breathing deeply, and speaking these words: "I rise, I shine, I serve." Instantly, you set an intention that lifts you beyond survival. You're not just getting through the day, you're creating it with purpose. When your morning intention is strong, your day flows with power. You walk into challenges with energy, you make decisions with clarity, and you connect with others through compassion. This is how you transform an ordinary day into something extraordinary. And if this teaching speaks to you, I invite you to continue this journey. Subscribe to this channel for more daily Buddhist wisdom, simple practices, and timeless stories that can help you live with peace, strength, and joy. Together, we can rise, shine, and serve every single day.